Hi, I'm Jing Hong from ASRJC, and today I'll be covering on list manipulation. So welcome. In this video, we'll be discussing Python lists and how they can be used to store and manipulate collections of data. So firstly, how do you create a list in Python? So to create a list in Python, we'll make use of square brackets. So for example, my list equals to 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, so this is how you create a list inside Python. And how do you access these elements? Let me enlarge it a bit, sorry. So this is my list now. So yeah, I ran the list. So how do you access the elements? So you can access elements using index notation. These in Python are zero indexed. So the first element, so element 1, we have an index of 0. So for example, if you want to get first element, you can do my list, then square bracket 0. So this will output 1, which is this. Ta-da! Yeah. And for example, and what you can do to get the last object is, so there's two ways to do it. So firstly, you can do like len of my list. Sorry. Then you minus 1. So basically you can find the length of everything inside, and then you minus 1 from this length to get the last index, which in this case would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, sorry. Yeah. So index 4 will give 5. So to get the last index, you can also use something called -1. So -1 is basically going from the back. So when you go from the back, you start from index 1 instead, because 0 is used by the ascending way already. So of course, if you want to go from the back, there can't be a -0. So you go with -1. So this will be -1, -2, -3, and so on. So that's the way you can access the elements within a list. So now I'll talk more about list slicing. So slicing allows you to extract a portion of the list. You can specify a start index, stop index, and a step size to customize the slice. So let's elaborate further on. So for example, if you want from maybe 1 to 3, what you need to do is you can start from element 0, and then you go all the way to 3. So this will be the index of the next element, because it's excluding it. It's inclusive and exclusive. So 0, 1, 2. So this will be index 2. So you don't want index 2, right? So you need put in 3 for this. So 0 to index 3. And index 3 is not wanted. So you print out 1 and 2 and 3. And not 4, which has index 3. Okay, maybe it's not that clear. Let's use A, B, and C instead. A, B, C, D, E. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want like from A to A, B, and C. Let me run this again first. You have to go from 0, index 0, all the way to this, which we go all the way to D, but exclusive of D. So index 3 will be excluded, and hence you get this. You can also specify the step size. So what this does is the way it goes from the next element. So for example, if you specify to be like, let's say 2, if I'm not wrong, you go from this to this element, but you'll step up by 2 each. So you'll go from 1, then you plus 2 to it, which is 0, 0 here, and plus 2 will be 2 here. So you can specify the step size. So if you want, like, for example, you only want the let's say the odd number index odd number indexed elements, what you can do is that you can go from index 1 all the way to index, let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, for index 4, and you can step up by 2 each time. So you get an odd number indexed variables, which is this and this, because it's 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these two are odd number, and you get these two. And yeah, so that's all you need to know for list manipulation, I guess. So for list as well, you got something called sorting and reversing. So you can use a sort method to sort out everything in the list in like the order you want them to be. It'll be ascending order if I'm not wrong. So right now the list is already sorted, right? So maybe you can make some changes to it such that it's no longer sorted. So that's yes, F here and like A here. So like these two should swap position, right? So what you can do is that you can mylist.sort like basically, or sort of mylist sorted mylist, and tada, it will sort it out for you. Oh wait, let me run this again. See, it will sort it out to ascending order. So you might ask, how can we reverse the list? So what we can use is a reverse method as well. So you can do it like string reverse of did I spell wrong? Reverse SE. Yeah. Okay, never mind, you can do something called mylist. Then you do this colon and -1. So this also reverse the list as well. X. Okay, so it looks like it's ascending because the initial list is F and A. So maybe to make it clearer, we can do T and X. So A will be in front and F will be the last one. So when you do this, you'll be like, wait, let me run this again first, sorry. So as you can see now, everything is reversed. So that's all for reversing. Yep. In conclusion, Python lists are versatile and powerful data structures that can be used in a variety of ways. By understanding how to create and access and manipulate lists, you can leverage them to write more efficient and expressive codes. Oh. So here are some things I will add on to lists as well. To add a variable to a list object, you can use something called the append function. So for example, you can do, let's do it here instead. So when you want to add something to list, you can do mylist.append the value you want them to be, and this will add it to the behind value, add it to the back, sorry. When you print mylist, tada, B is now added inside. So you also want to remove something also, right? So what you can do is that you can pop the object. So mylist pop. And this inside you can specify the value of it, the index. And if you don't specify anything, the base is that the default is popping the last item. So you can just pop it. And you'll show that B is popped and B will not going to be there. Let's print my list again. As you can see now, B is no longer there. So what else can you do is that you can specify the index. So maybe I'll pop F out, put 0 inside. And now F is gone because it's popped. Ta-da, and that's it. So here's a question for you to check your understanding. This is the question. Take 10 seconds to see the question and see whether you can give me the answer for it. Yes, take some time, pause the video to give me the answer. I'll run the code and you can see the answer afterwards. So let's run it. And the answer is B. You get it correct. I hope you did. And that's all I have for today for list. Yeah, thank you.